How to improve SAT reading comprehension.
Please help me to improve SAT reading comprehension with a month.
Okay, so you got a month till the SAT, you can totally improve your reading comprehension a bunch in that time. Here are my main tips. When you're reading, underline the big ideas and circle key details so it's super easy to find important stuff later. It really helps you zoom in on what matters. For any reading question, only use info that's directly in the passage or something super obvious that's implied. Don't go making up your own ideas or assumptions, the SAT hates that. You gotta learn those tricky answer choices they use to try and get you. Stuff that's too wide, too specific, totally random, or just plain contradicts the passage. If you can spot those, you're golden. Try not to spend more than a minute on any single question. If you're stuck, just make your best guess, mark it, and come back to it if you have time at the end. That way you don't get stuck on one question for too long. You should always read the questions before you even look at the passage. That way, when you're reading, you already know what you're looking for and you can read way more efficiently. For any super complex stuff in the passage, just do a quick sketch or put some arrows on your scratch paper to visualize how things connect. It makes it easier to follow. Always be wary of answer choices that use words like always, never, or every. They're usually wrong. Before you even look at the answer choices, try to come up with your own answer to the question. It helps you avoid getting tricked by how they word things. Focus on the first and last paragraphs especially, they usually have the main point, and since you only got a month, doing a ton of practice is gonna be key. That's why I made this Chrome extension called Flashy Surf that I think would really help you out. The whole idea is that you're probably online anyway, right? So instead of having to schedule specific study time, it just pops up random SAT questions every few websites you open. You get instant feedback if you're right or wrong, and a full explanation for every answer choice, even the wrong ones. Plus, you can take notes right there on your mistakes. This is awesome for reading comprehension because it's all about getting familiar with their weird phrasing and what kind of answers they want. So you can passively drill those concepts into your head while you're just browsing, and since you can take notes on what you get wrong, you can always go back and review your mistakes right before the test. It helped me go from a 1,390 to a 1,500 without any extra studying, just from having it on in the background, so I think it'll help you too, especially with the English section where drilling those patterns is super important. I put a lot of work into it, so I would really appreciate it if you gave it a try and let me know what you think.